Hey friends, so we are here today at a brand new park. We're just outside Senlis in France, kind of about an hour outside Paris. We come out to Parc Asterix. This is our first time here. We're very excited to explore a brand new park with brand new roller coasters, brand new rides, and a lot of fun. This is based on the Asterix characters. Now, I don't personally know too much about them, but if you're watching this and you do, you're sure to see characters that you like and enjoy. So we're going to go inside and just try and get on as many rides as we can. I will put down in the bottom corner how much tickets cost us today, and also we have purchased what we believe is a virtual queuing system for €10 a person. So let's see how that works out. We've been trying to get it in the app and it's been failing miserably so far, so we're going to have to go and ask somebody at Guest Services what we do. But hopefully we'll have a good day throughout. If you do enjoy the video, give us a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot, and it'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's head inside. So here we are, Parc Asterix. Looks really cutesy on the way in, actually. We've got like folky music playing. This sounds like something you'd see in that bar scene in P.S. I Love You, where Jared Butler's playing. It looks so cute. It's got, I'm getting Tivoli vibes in here. You get real Tivoli vibes. You got characters everywhere, like adorning the windows, and it's just really cutesy. We're forming a crowd, so I'm assuming maybe the park isn't actually open, or we've got a show happening. Okay, so there wasn't a show or anything, this is just the entrance crowd. So we're going to go up to Pegasus Express. Pegasus Express. I don't know how to get there, but we are going to find out. So we're heading to that Pegasus ride. The crowd's kind of just opened up as we've got out of that bottleneck. We've got cool stuff up there. You've got Moulin Rouge. You've got this Coliseum. I guess we're in like a Roman area then, it looks like. This is all new.
Look at his butt!
What? Oh no, you enter his butt. It's like a land sky rider thing. Alright, what's this?
Rapids.
Alright, so we're going to get on the rapids at some point today, for sure.
Two rapids.
Really? Okay, and I think all the crowd that we're following here is probably going to the same ride that we're going to. There you go, like, going around the top. Really cool facade here. Not sure how much on-ride footage we'll be able to get today. Feeling I can record on rides. Let's go. There were goats on the floor! Yeah! Tunnel!
Oh my god! It's massive!
Medusa. Goats! The sheeps, actually. That was a very cool ride. I really enjoyed that. It was really like, I don't know. It was all over the shop. There was so much going on, wasn't there? There's a lot going on.
But it was like fast, but not like scary, I would say.
Yeah. And you had that really cool scene inside the cave with Medusa, which was just great.
It's like hidden stuff like that that makes a ride unique, isn't it?
Yeah. You went forward, you went backwards, you got wet. We went over some sheep. That was cool. My favourite part. That was my favourite part. No, it was a really good ride. The theming of it was cool. For a roller coaster anyway, you know, roller coasters are very hard to theme because obviously you've got steel tracks, and the steel tracks are obviously always exposed. There's not much you can do. We've got like a horde of team members coming at us right now. Must be going to open all the food in the shops and stuff. But yeah, definitely a top ride. We're now going to go on the rapids. I don't know what these rides are called, so I do apologise. That one was called Pegasus Express. I'll pit down in the bottom corner.
We translated that ourselves.
Yeah, we did translate it ourselves. It's like Pegasi Express or something. Romus A Rapidus. That's this ride. And we got a very cool entrance here. So we've just come off of the rapids and they weren't worth it. They weren't worth it at all. It was only, what, like 10-minute wait, which wasn't long, but there was no theme into the rapids at all. We got really wet, which we don't mind getting really wet on a water ride, because that's the point of them.
If there's a good payoff.
But if there's good payoff, if there's good theme, something like that. And that was just...
It was just plain rapids, really.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even that rapid.
No, it wasn't. And then there was a moment where we all kind of got stuck at the bottom of the lift hill to get back up to the load bay. And that was a bit like, great, we're all stuck here. We're now going over to the Egypt area, I think it is.
Yeah.
And we're going to a ride called Oziris, I think is the pronunciation. Quite a walk, but we've got
like a long way on the map.
We've got the virtual queue system, which was €10 extra per person. And what it basically means is we can check into a ride after we've done the first one. Kind of like Genie Plus, actually.
But it's only one at a time.
But it's only one at a time. I don't think you can stack them or anything like that. So hopefully this pays off for us today.
To be fair, even if we can only use it on 2 rides, you wouldn't get a fast pass anywhere else for 2 rides for 10 quid.
No, you wouldn't. And then it gives us the ability to go and do another ride at the same time.
But there is only a 15-minute return window, so if you miss that, I don't know what happens, but I guess you have to start again.
Yeah.
But that's not very long.
No.
Especially when you're new to the park, you don't know where you're going.
Yeah, exactly. There's a water ride around here somewhere, because I'm seeing everybody here is drenched. And again, if the rides are good, ooh, there's like a bobsled kind of ride. Oh my goodness.
That's the tidal wave type one, and then that's the... Isn't that the...
Yeah. Those guys are wet. We'll go on that later, maybe. Oh, and there's guys that are going off next to them as well. Let's just watch them come down quickly. Here we go. That's quite the splash. quite a splash indeed. And then the guys is going to go off, so I'm going to step back. We've got another log flume just here as well. Tater tots. Oh, no. Twisted taters. Spiralized ones. Okay, so we've got to get to the Egypt section, which I'm assuming this is the Egypt section just here. This area looks really good. So we're going to go on Oziris. We've got our, I guess, fast track for it. Don't know where to use it though. Maybe down there? The theming of this area is just fantastic though. Your little sphinxes. Sphinxes? What's the plural of sphinx? Sphinx eye? Should we go with sphinx eye? Everywhere? Just look phenomenally themed. And this is a hanging coaster like Nemesis or Nemesis Inferno, probably made by B&M as well. Looking at it, it looks exactly the same.
It does look exactly the
same. Yes! Wow! Oh! That was smooth. That was such a good ride. It was really, really smooth. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Normally the B&Ms, the old ones anyway, are like head rattlers, and they do your ears in on the harnesses. But that was a lot of fun. We've booked in for our next one as well, which is kind of like the bobsled ride at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Avalanche I think it's called. It's very similar to that, so quite looking forward to that actually. Queues seem good. There's only one that we can't do on the quick queue service, and you have to pay €10 extra to do a fast pass of sorts on that, so I'm in an hour about that. What a cool coaster. What a cool coaster that was. Theming around here is great.
Kind of like a water show behind you. Yeah. They stick in time with the music.
That's really cool. Theming here is fantastic. Little log flume. This doesn't look that good, if I'm honest. It does look high, yes. Very high. But it doesn't look like it's well themed at all. Festival Toutatis. Ooh, a wooden pig. A wooden boar maybe, not a pig. Just call me a boar, wow. Right, so this is the ride we're going on. It's called La Trace du Houdra. La Trace du Houdra. Oh, look, we've got characters. We've got characters meeting and greeting. Oh. This is a children's play area. And it looks pretty amazing actually. This whole area looks really good. That meet and long queue, they're just roaming around. Was a very cool, very unique ride. We don't do a lot of those kind of bobsled rides, and it was just a lot of fun. The way the cart moves in the track is fantastic. Very much enjoyed it. We're back in Toutatis. That's where we were. Toutatis, sorry. We've just bought a fast track for the biggest one here. I think it's actually called Toutatis, and we're gonna go and ride that. That was the paid for separate one. It's 10 euros extra. We're gonna get a drink before we go over there, and then ride that. We've got another fast track booked up for another ride later as well, about 45 minutes or so. We got a drink, some mozzarella sticks. I do like that the French are using these kind of everything reusable now. Reusable plate.
All plates are reusable.
Toutatis.
Huh?
Doesn't that look cool? That's what we're about to ride next. Called Toutatis. Right, so that's the regular entrance for Toutatis. And we've got the single rider, the Filtomatix and disabled access pass all over this way. So we bought the fast track for it. And we're just going over here, as I said, single rider, Filtomatix and disabled access.
Oh my god!
This is it. Oh wow! Yes! Yeah! Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh wow!
Oh my god!
Parc Asterix have done a fantastic job here of giving you loads of opportunity to view the ride before you ride it, such as this. can see it there in the middle, and it stalls. We come back, and we've got an actual stall there. Back up, shooting into the top hat, and just cresting over the top slowly. Such a beautiful ride. The area is just so beautifully themed. All the rock work, the carvings, the kind of like intricate details just all around. And that's a really cool ride. They have got a tester seat out the front. But just look. And then you get a rollback. They've also got some really good flat rides around here as well. This one is kind of like the new one over in Drake Manor in the UK. Just once again, that stall in the background. It's good to see we've got quite a wide selection of rides. Toutatis. Brand new ride here. I think it's brand new here anyway. It's new for this year at least. Maybe been open 2 months or so. What's your thoughts? It was
a bit scary.
Bit scary.
It was really like lots of airtime.
Yeah, tons of airtime.
All airtime.
Yeah. The top hat was cool. The rollback.
Yeah.
The rollback on the top hat. I have wanted a rollback on Stealth for ages. Just checking the GoPro's off. I wanted a rollback on Stealth for ages.
When we first saw that, we thought, oh, is that?
We thought it was
Did
like...
we just witness a rollback in real life?
Yeah, like we've never seen that before. And then, yeah, that's actually what they do. Fantastic. The way they've actually like configured that ride as well. The way they've done it to actually know how much speed you need to just get to the top and roll back down.
We were so close to the top that I thought we were going.
Yeah, because we rode it front row. We asked for front row, and actually front row was only
there was no
2-minute wait. Extra.
But then also we couldn't see the other end of the load bay, but I reckon
back would be good on that ride. Yeah, back row would be good on that ride. And then obviously you hit the stall, and then back into the top hat again. Loads of airtime, like Becky said. Loads of just there were no straight parts. In that, apart from the launches, when you need to go to the top hat, when you need to go to the stall, the spike, those parts were straight. But outside of that, the entire track had curves to it, and it was just that's peak roller coaster. That is. Yeah.
That was up there with like.
That was Velocicoaster.
Yeah. What's that one at Blackpool that has the same restraint? Yeah,
Icon.
It was very similar to Icon.
Icon was good, as well. Yeah. I think Icon's probably one of my faves in the UK. So that's probably one of my faves in the world.
That one?
Yeah. I really enjoyed that. I really liked that. Velocicoaster's still up there for me. Next time we do a travel series like this, we'll see what new roller coasters we get on at that point and what will make it into the list. We might have a couple going up there this year.
Watch this space.
Watch this space. So we are back over in the Greece area. Sort of struggling to make our way around. I think we're not making smart choices on the pre-booking of the app, but the problem is we don't know where things are.
And it's even harder that we don't know the language because
it's very French here.
It is very
French. Very
but
French.
If we'd have because you don't absorb the information the same way, like if you know that these few rides are all in this area or they all sound Greek, then you can kind of know which areas are which.
Yeah, and then we would pick rides close together, but that's just not the case. So we're back over here by Pegasus at the moment, and we're going round just to the right, and we're going to go, I think it's some kind of Zeus ride, Becky said.
Wooden roller coaster.
It's a wooden roller coaster. These rides are cool. And the fact that we're going to walk under that as well is just awesome. Obelix. That's what that's called, Obelix. Loads of water in this park. Zeus. Tonnerre to Zeus. This is the wooden roller coaster. We've got the quick queue, virtual queue thing here again. Oh, 9 days! Goodness.
That was a bone rattler.
It was a bone rattler. That was painful to say the least.
It was quite cool though, like for a wooden coaster it had quite steep turns, like where you, what do you call that? Not an inversion.
Banks.
Like, yeah,
banks.
banks.
Steep banks. As we basically went round fully like on our side, which was amazing. It was a good ride, I really enjoyed it, but it just screwed me over. We're going to go on La Riviera d'Elise next. Yeah, the Zeus ride. Ooh. Came off that sweating, like feeling a little bit worse for wear. Just purely because it was a bone shaker. The harness on it was a bit of an interesting one as well. It was kind of just a over the stomach one. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, but I won't be doing it again today, let's put it that way. There's also a really cool feature where you've got the last 2 seats are backwards. So you do that whole thing.
If you come regularly and you want to mix it up a bit, that's not a bad thing to do.
No, and I'd like to do Icon like that at Blackpool Pleasure Beach, because you can do that. Not backwards, but the last car spins as you do the whole of Icon. And yeah. If it's your local park, then yeah, changing it up a bit. But yeah, we're going to do a little boat ride to chill ourselves out. No, there isn't a wait, we're second in line. We just walked in. You saw us just walk in, so you know.
And we've got like 20 minutes until the next one, so do some smaller rides in between just to kill a bit of time.
The virtual queue system has worked really well so far.
Yeah,
actually.
it has. Considering it was only a tenner, I think that's a really good deal.
I'd recommend. We were saying like if you do 2 or 3 rides out of it, that'll be good. And we've done 3 or 4 so far. And it's only 1 o'clock. So we've still got like 4 hours to go in our day. The park's open till 10 tonight, but we've got to leave at 5.
Brilliant.
This is about my level of ride after doing the Zeus one. It's all like a muster for the rest of the day. There looks to be like no feeling at all. But it's a nice relaxing boat ride.
Look, there's a vase there. What more do you want?
That's true. There is a vase. Oh, we've got one of those little cherubby type things. The goat man thing.
No. Like Mr. Tumnus from Narnia. He's a fawn, isn't he?
Yeah, but this one, he looks like the one that Danny DeVito plays in Hercules. And then he teaches Hercules how to, well, be Hercules, I guess.
To be fair, this is like one of very few rides for little kids.
And she said nothing about cherubs. There's a cherub there, right at the back. Got a leaf over his private parts. Finished in the Greek area. I think we've pretty much done most of the rides in there at least now. We got this Leroleth. We'll go with that. It's a pretty cool tower thing. I think it goes up very slow and back down very slow. We're going to ride this one next, which is called Oziris. And it's an interesting looking coaster. Very interesting. The track, it's a very old design for a track. This is such, like, it's so cute how, like, there is a lot of water in this park. I'm just walking over, like, a wooden bridge that's actually floating.
You feel it swishing.
You can feel it moving, yeah, it's great. Got most of the park that we can see around us. I'm nervous this one's going to hurt. Like a chariot race one, it says. Like, that's what the design of the entrance looks like. This looks cute. I don't think they've got too many kids' actual rides. Oh, we've got a couple here. Yeah. Little boat ride. See, like, a lot of the kids' rides are spinning flat rides.
Yeah.
No idea what that is. Yeah. So we've come off Oziris now, and we're in this little kind of medieval village area. We've got a few food and snack stands here. The village itself just looks really cutesy. As I said multiple times, and I'm going to say it again, the theme in here is fantastic. We're going back into Rome. There's a ride that we want to go on in Rome as we came past it earlier. So this is going to be our next ride, Le Défi de César. I'm guessing it's Defeat the Caesar. That's what Becky just said. Maybe we were right, maybe we were wrong.
Translation credits to me.
Maybe we're going to be completely wrong, and somebody will correct us.
This, because surely it's not like a gun, it's Caesar times.
We'll find out. Once again, the area is incredibly well themed. I think actually, and I don't say this lightly because I'm a huge Disney fan, I think this is giving Disney a run for its money.
It's not as well maintained as Disney though.
Not as well maintained, no, certainly not, but actual out and out like theme, it's fantastic. 6 heures. We expected a Pachow interactive dark ride. We were very much mistaken. It was a Vekoma Madhouse, much like Hex or Monsters Party at Legoland, Hex at Alton Towers. Yes, it was not what we expected at all, but it was very cool nonetheless. If you've seen a Vekoma Madhouse, you know what it is. You sit on benches either side and the room spins around you and you spin around the room. Very cool. The boat was being capsized by an octopus. That's why it was cool. Well themed. We're going into this pizzeria, yeah. Pizzeria Italia. Grab a bite to eat. Getting late in the day now. We've got this Italian burger. It's got olives in it.
Mozzarella pesto.
I can eat that. It's got olives. I can pick the olives out. But it's a pizzeria. This is what I'm looking at here, this burger Italian. Looks cool. Smell his ice cream. So you got our meal here. This is the Italian burger. It looks quite nice actually. You've got chicken in there, you've got pesto, you've got rocket. I think there was olives in there, which probably gonna, I don't know, I might just eat them anyway.
I think it'll add to the
fries. And then got our drink in this really cool Parc Asterix cup. These are like some of the reusable stuff that they use here in France. All drinks have to come in reusable cups when you eat in. And they have to use as much reusable plastic as possible. So we got our fries in a little plastic container as well. That food was actually really nice. The burger had olives in the bread as opposed to olives like just in the burger itself. There was like a pesto, tomato-y pesto, as opposed to just a normal pesto, and lots of mozzarella in there. It was good. It was good. Good food. We're going to try and do that sky ride, high up ride. And then we booked ourselves into a show called Le Match. And I think that's in like half hour or so that we can start filing in. This is what we're gonna ride. We like these kind of cutesy little rides. I like the one that goes around the top of CBeebies Land at Alton Towers. Pretty cool. There's not a lot. And I say a lot, I mean there's basically no dark rides here. It's all roller coasters and outdoor rides, so this is very much a seasonal park. Miniature one.
Well, that's the baby dog. That's pretty cute actually.
What's this ride?
That's the final wave ride.
So that was a nice, cute little ride, just taking a view around the park, seeing some of the scenery and what the park has to offer. We've now got a seat guaranteed, basically, for the Coliseum show, which is just over my shoulder, really, called The Match, I think. It's going to be interesting. There's quite a few shows around this area. Like in the park in general, there's a lot of shows. Lots of like entertainment and interactivity, things like that. We saw characters out meeting earlier, which was really quite cool as well. So it's been a cool park so far.
À mourir pour César et surtout Centurion, prêt à mourir pour vous.
Je sais, oui. Mais j'aime pas les faillites.
Got some cool streetmosphere out here.
Maintenant.
Oui, Centurion.
Dis-donc.
16 plus. Centurion, première légion, deuxième corps.
So it's a theatre in the round here. All that shouting you hear is like streetmosphere kind of stuff coming from the side of the building. One thing I will say though, we actually like pre-booked this as a thing on our virtual queue. And we really only did that because we didn't have any others that we wanted to book. That's true. We didn't have any others that we wanted to book, and we thought we'd kind of need it, but we just got here early and we were one of the first people in anyway because we were like right next to it. One thing with the virtual queue system, I'd say if you've got little kids with you, it's probably not worth doing the virtual queue system because none of the smaller rides are on that anyway. So if you want to do the roller coasters, maybe just buy it for like whoever wants to do the roller coasters in your party. Like if you've just got one person or two people or whatever that want to do the roller coasters, then just buy it for those two people. And then they can go and do the roller coasters. And actually that's quite a good thing because then you're not taking them away from the party for too long because they can book in. You guys can all go on a ride together and then they can go and do like a roller coaster quickly whilst you wait for them, and they're straight to the front of the queue so you're not hanging around waiting for them for an hour. It's quite, I think that's the best way of doing it maybe if you want to ride roller coasters. If you don't want to ride roller coasters, virtual queue isn't worth it at all. Show was really, really good. The interactivity there was just fantastic. They had so much interaction with the crowd. They were jumping into the crowd, high-fiving. There was a little kid that got 2 high fives and he was off his mind going crazy about it. Just really cool show, acrobatics, music, fantastic. We're now going to go on Epidemis Croisières. Anyway, this is the boat ride we saw from that treetop kind of ride that went all around the park earlier. This will probably be our final ride of the day here at Parc Asterix. We're getting a little bit late on in the day. It's 25 to 5 and we've got to go and catch a train to get home. We've got a dragon boat, dragon boat, dragon boat, dragon boat. So
Can you save with a shell?
Well, that is the end of our day here at Parc Asterix, and we're coming out very, very happy with everything we've seen, everything that we've done so far. Park has been pretty awesome. Some really, really cool, unique rides in there. Toutatis is very high up there on my list of coasters. Very much enjoyed it. Lots of airtime, some unique elements there with the stall, the rollback on the top hat, just awesome. Really, really a great park. Not so much to do for little children in terms of sort of like indoor dark rides and things like that. So,
Or in the rain.
Or in the rain, yeah, that's true. If you're coming with smaller children, take a look at the map and see what it is that you'd like to do beforehand. But one thing I will say, with Disney being Disney and then ever increasing the price and ever taking things away for the price that you are paying currently, do give places like this a chance, because this has been a lot of fun. If you're coming from the UK in particular, you know, you're getting the Eurotunnel like we're doing, you're on your way back to the Eurotunnel, maybe take a day out of your Disney vacation and come and visit Parc Asterix and just see what you think, because it is a lot cheaper. And that virtual queue system has been fantastic today for €10 per person. And compare that to Premier Access at Disneyland Paris, where you're paying 10, 15, 18 euros in some cases for one ride. You know, granted, you can do that here as well, but Disney don't have a like virtual queue system over at Disneyland Paris like they do in the US. Try this park out. We really do highly recommend that you come and just take a day out to experience it. I don't know if we'd get an annual pass here. I'm not sure, but I'd certainly come back. And that's, you know, that's enough in its own right. So if you have enjoyed the video and you've enjoyed following along with us, give us a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. And it'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. We'll see you on the other side. Thanks.